Hey, Jared Paul here again. Second ever edition of my video log. Coming to you live from Denver, Colorado. I'm just wrapping up a 2-week writing, performance, and workshop residency out here with a badass youth poetry organization called Minor Disturbance. Um, Basically, I came out here 2 weeks ago and have been going around to a bunch of different schools and open mics, doing performances, going over performance poetry mechanics, direct art, direct action workshops. It's been a great trip, actually. Got to perform at University of Colorado Colorado Springs Poetry Slam. Got to get up with the homies in Bullheaded, which is a dope independent hip hop crew coming out of Colorado Springs. Played Fort Collins, played Denver a bunch of times, played Boulder, even got out to Grand Junction. Was up to my wild ass Western Slope crew. Even made it over to the hot springs there in Glenwood Springs, which was amazing and restorative. It's nice to see mountains like that. It's a hell of a it's a hell of a inspiring and majestic sight, kind of like the ocean, but in the Midwest. Anyway, one of the best parts about the trip so far, though, was getting to march and rally and protest and mix it up with some direct action here last Sunday as part of the International Day of Action Against Climate Change and the XL Pipeline, organized by 350.org, but carried out by all manner of different concerned citizens and community groups all around the country and around the world. Here in Denver, almost 1,000 people came out, everybody dressed in black. There was a die-in with almost all those people to symbolize like a large giant oil spill on the ground. Very radical spirit. At one point, probably the best point of my trip so far, the rally was dragging on after the march itself, but there's a pretty radical messaging which I was impressed with. But midway through the rally, Senator Mark Udall sent his hand-picked assistant to come speak for him because he couldn't be there, and the crowd just kind of like hung in there while he tepidly went through some pretty liberal ideas. But at one point in his speech, he started talking about the necessity of including clean oil and clean coal and clean natural gas as part of the solution to global warming. And I've never seen anything like it in my life. The crowd literally booed him off of stage. We're talking about old folks, young folks, literally booed so loud that this guy couldn't finish what he was talking about, and he wrapped it up quick and then bounced. And I think, that's representative of where folks are at. I mean, obviously, a large part of my work is about, shining a light on these issues, but, the working class is radicalizing in this country and around the world, and folks are coming to the conclusion that a wishy-washy liberal answer is not going to combat the effects of corporate globalism. There needs to be a radical systemic change, and this very public family event went down, and a senator was literally booed off stage. We need more of that. And a young 12-year-old boy from a hip-hop group called the Earth Guardians hosted and basically called for revolutionary change from stage. Check out their stuff. But to expound on that more, a little bit further about direct action and radical politics and radical art here in Denver and around the country, we're here live in Soul Studios in Denver, and I'm gonna pass it off to my comrade, my homie Big Soul, for a moment.
Oh yeah! Welcome to Soul Studios. Shouts out to my manager Paul. We touched a little bit on this rally on Sunday. I suppose it seemed very radical from an East Coast perspective, but from a Denver perspective, we were very, it's going to take a lot more than marches and rallies to stop the pipeline, to fight back this tide of late stage capitalism and global warming. Obviously, we got to take baby steps, and we got to all move together. And sometimes for me, it's frustrating to kind of see this kind of like liberal attitude that that just thinks that we like so much of the messaging was about Obama, like please do something. You're a good man, Obama. We voted you in, and like people are gonna be really fucking disillusioned when they see that shit doesn't fly. If they have, but the thing is, those people are 50 years old. You'd think they'd have figured that out by now, but they don't. And so that's But again, everybody gets radicalized at their own pace, and we have to, um, you know, nudge things in the direction that we want to see them without turning people off. Like we did our thing at that event. We had our only direct action will stop the pipeline. There were a few tactical errors that people with us made about blocking traffic and stuff at certain points where it wasn't necessarily strategic. But you live and learn. Otherwise, yeah, we're doing a lot of cool shit. We've been very involved here, or I've been very involved with the tar sands blockade and providing logistic and legal support for those guys. And a lot of the people from Denver that I work with have been down there at the pipeline and like up in the trees. And now that they're up here, we're working on fracking resistance here. We're trying to. I'm not going to go into details, but we're working on some stuff, and it's fun. And just saying, no, I'm just kidding. But yeah, so yeah, I don't know, man. Denver's awesome. There's so much cool shit going on in Denver. Denver's pretty fucking radical as far as I'm concerned. I mean, people here are, all different walks of life, but I've seen crazy, crazy shit here in Denver. I love living here. I don't know what else to say. We have some good vegan food. I just gave my man Jared some beats. I know he's gonna kill him. It's kind of a little noisier, ambient shit than he's usually rocks, but I know he's gonna kill it. I very rarely give people beats, so I know I'm gonna live up to it. We're here in the wake of the Occupy movement. We're here in the wake of a lot of the indie rap. We're in the wake of everything right now. Music, careers, and it feels good to be alive, fighting the power. I don't know. My message to the people. If not you, who the fuck?
Straight up. Definitely time to get involved. Never been a better time to be a young outlaw.
Yep.
Never been a better time to be a radical. Soul is constantly dropping new music and new stuff. He has an album coming out this spring. You go on over to soul1.org and check out what's good over there. Also, I wanted to shout out Ken Arkine and Minor Disturbance for setting up this residency for me. Denver has one of the baddest ass poetry scenes going. Check them out. Also wanted to say what's up to Johnny Five from Flowbots, who I also got to hang out with a bit at the protest, and the homies from Flowbots are involved here in the community. The center that they opened.
Much love, much respect to the motherfucking Flowbots.
The community center that they opened up is where some of the workshops that I facilitated happened. So much love to them and everything they're doing. If you want to know more about the environmental struggles, check out 350.org. Also check out #IdleNoMore, the Native and Indigenous movement around the world right now to push for respect to Indigenous rights and treaties. Big Tim, what's the other site?
Submedia.tv.
And then the resistance.
Tarsandsblockade.org. Tarsandsblockade.org is a really good one.
Yeah.
Man, let me debut a fucking track, dude.
Whatever's good, man.
All right,
Let's
check this
do
out. It's a new single off my album, coming soon. I think I'm Emma Goldman. Emma Goldman, I think I'm Emma Goldman. Used to rap for Karl Marx. You know that Emma Goldman, my homie Robbie Super put me up on game. I know what communism always fails. A power-hungry All right, that's it.
This is a small tidbit for you. You know what I'm saying?
To the people, man, fight the power.
I'm saying. And obviously, jaredpaul.org is where my new stuff is at. If you like what you're seeing here on the YouTube channel, click on it. Do a vegan a solid. I'm going to be releasing, a new performance video and new videos via jaredpaul.org and also Jared Paul PFA, this YouTube channel. That's all we got. Peace, respect, fight the tide, and we out.
Let's go!